Please click like and subscribe and that little notification bell for the next episode. The
Budget
Lodge,
Lodging.
which is really the only game in town.
That's right. That's the only
And it was a
place
real
you're gonna
nice
connect.
place. We're talking to Jason right now. Jason owns the Budget Lodging here in St. Clair.
This here's our cottage suite for large groups, families up to 20 or more people. They have a living room setting, fireplace, large dining room, 5 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, full kitchen. This is our luxury suite with jacuzzi. Offers travelers a plush getaway, a large king bed, 2-person jacuzzi, and amenities you won't find in many roadside hotels. At Budget Lodging, our traditional double rooms offer convenient parking to the room, as well as 2 beds that accommodate families or solo travelers. This is our lovely windows to the west banquet room. It got its name because of the beautiful view looking on the western horizon.
Remember our next stop was Ritter's gas station,
Yeah.
a repair shop, and Ritter's has been around for a very long time, since the beginning of Route 66. We're inside Ritter Motor Company. This business has been around for 80 years on the old road, and we're talking to Jerome right now. You actually started this business? I don't think you're 80 years old.
My dad did. It goes back to the Depression, way back. He was in World War II, and he come out of World War II, went working a musician in St. Louis, and worked for silent movies. He was a percussion man, and he when Talking Pictures came out after the Depression was still in effect, and then he lost his job, and so he hooked up with another man by the name of Mr. Burkle, Ed Burkle, and the two of them come out here and looking for a job, trying to figure out a way to make some money, So they decided to open up some kind of a garage on Route 66, and that goes back in 1930. At that time, it was called Shady Shell Park. We used to have tramps and hobos off the railroad here come in, and we used to call the ones on the railroad hobos.
Yes.
And tramps and hitchhikers went the highway, So anyway, they'd always come in here you'd never know where they're from, or they're wayward people, and they'd come in here and they're looking for something to do to make $1 or $2.
Right.
So my mom would always, in all the years that we've been here, anybody come in like that, she'd just take them right upstairs and feed them. They're the roughest, toughest looking people you ever seen. In those days, most of the cars had plate glass windows, chicken wire roofs. And when you went on a wreck, it was really a bloody mess, usually. Pretty bad,
Plate glass.
Plate glass windows on the cars, and went through so many of them. Many a nightmare over that stuff.
And off the beaten trail on a spur is the Woodcock Rock Curios.
Yes.
We're on an old Route 66 spur, and it sort of dead ends further up the street. And we're just had a conversation with Edie, and Edie's been living on this spur for how long?
Now I'm 57, 1957.
1957.
This is the original highway right here. It dead ends down there. That's part of it. Okay. About halfway from here to the crossing, you'll see a flat in the pasture. That's where you would take and turn to get on Route 66. People would come out, historians, people just being inquisitive and stuff,
right.
wanting a piece of Route 66.
Oh, they took it?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
They'd break up the highway
They
and
break
take it.
up the highway and
Some
take
of them would get permission. Well, technically, it's not mine to give away.
Right, yeah, it's a
I
state.
said,
Right? Yeah.
it belongs to the state. There it is. That was made in 1963 by David and Earl Woodcock, 2 brothers. The round circles up there are petrified wood. They're about maybe 8 inches thick. It took them about 1.5 years to build it because you could only go 1 layer at a time. Yeah, what he is looking at now is the first fountain that was made by Lola Woodcock. Built in later 30s. It's a working fountain.
Oh, great.
Not at this point, but it was made a working fountain.
Thank you for sharing your story about the old road with us.
Oh, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it very much.
They had the original road for Route 66 where people stole part of the
Stole a
road.
piece of the road.
Remember?
Right.
Stole.
It's a spur, so it's not something you travel on and it leads you anywhere, and it leads to a dead end. Okay, we're with Tom Parks right outside his Ace hardware store.